We are Mike and Nancy Carrel. We come in from Lee Summit, Missouri. There was a Saturday morning when we were listening to Carrel on his health broadcast, and he was interviewing Dr. Anderson. They were talking about the Neuro20 suit and the WAVI and all the things that they were doing to help with pain and mobility assistance. I've suffered from neuropathy for the last 5 years or so it got my attention. I called you, Steve. You described the technology and what you had been treating and how successful you'd been on some things. During that conversation, you also talked about things that would help memory issues, brain fog, strokes, things like that. And I thought, wow, we could help Nancy. We decided on a 3-month plan. Here we are about halfway through, and we're both doing very well. Kind of blown away by just how fortuitous it was that we listened to that radio broadcast that day.
The same thing as far as we were listening to that show, and both of us, it was just kind of sparks were flying like, this sounds really great. My problem goes back in late 21. I had COVID. It was pretty bad. I ended up in the hospital, followed by some rehab. I lost 13.5 pounds, which I think was probably mostly muscle. I got pretty good case brain fog. It was just like we tuned into that show and you were talking to us, is the way it felt. So now we've been working on my muscle problems are mainly in my leg. I am improving, and I didn't have any improvement for a few years there, and now I am improving. When we first came in, you gave us the WAVI test and checked my brain, and it said that my brain was doing okay. It's just other, I guess, peripheral problems, and that was extremely comforting to me.
Is there anything about what we do that was surprising or unexpected to you, or wow, this is kind of different?
Most of it is different.
The gut thing, that was surprising. Didn't expect that. And then the initial evaluation where you hook up the cuffs to the arms and the legs, and you put the electrodes on the bottom of the feet, and then you're able to do a preliminary analysis. We've got actual data now to be measured against. And the fact that you put on this suit, that and then it can stimulate and help you to strengthen your muscles, re-innervate your nerves. You know, that's my issue. And I saw Dr. Anderson explaining people that have brain injuries traditionally is like, well, what do you got to do something to the brain to fix it. But he's saying that you apply the stimulation to the nervous system down below in the body, and that stimulates the brain to heal as well. So they've reversed the logic, but it's working. That's what the theory is, and it looks like to me it's being borne out because the feeling in my toes, that's my major issue. My toes are numb, but they're getting their feeling back.
Can you just describe a little bit more about, say, the leg strength scenario and some of the things that you were unable to do, but what you can do now?
When I first came home from the hospital and I dropped something on the floor, and I would get down on the floor to pick it up, I couldn't get up. I might be in the living room and I would have to crawl over to a chair and pull myself up that way. My legs just weren't going to do it. Right now, my right leg is more improved than my left, but I am getting there. It's going to happen. I know it's going to happen.
And I've noticed that with this treatment, I've been able to do it with more stamina. I can do things longer. My legs are much stronger. So, and it just being able to physically enjoy life. I have had back troubles in the past, and I think this EMS with the suit is stabilizing. It's kind of resetting my back muscles, the lower back muscles, so that they're not triggered into spasm. So I know it's been helping that. So that's a blessing.
If I did the problem with I got down and I couldn't get myself up. Any of that, I had to call Mike. I couldn't do it, but you hate being a burden. I mean, he was making all kinds of adjustments to the house just to make it so I could function. And I don't need those things anymore.
From the very beginning, the people here have just been wonderful. It's just been like a big family here. It's been very nice.
Mm-hmm.